Okay, I have a book that I write in, and I write down my random thoughts or whatever issues I'm having, or just shit that pisses me off. Like, I gotta get it out, so I write it down. Okay, it's fine. Um, Anywho, right now I'm going to take this time to voice some of my concerns or things that annoy me or whatever it is. This is kind of like I be thinking, because I do be thinking. Anywho, okay, so first things first. I want to know, why do dudes feel that they have to con a bitch out of her drawers? This is not in reference to me. This is not in reference to anybody that I know, although dudes have tried to con me out of my drawers. Whatever. I want to know, why is it that dudes feel that it is absolutely positively necessary to tell a girl lies to get into her pants? First of all, while you're telling all these lies, you're not going to do anything but hurt my feelings when I find out that you only want to have sex with me or that you only want to get your penis sucked. Therefore, you should be not so much of an a-hole, but also a little bit more of an a-hole, and just be very blunt and upfront about it and let me know, hey, I would like for you to suck my dick, or hey, I would like to have sex with you. That way, within the first week of me knowing you, after you voice these concerns, I can let you know kindly or ever so rudely, however I feel at the time, no, bro, I'm not gonna have sex with you. I'm not that girl. Or, no, I'm not gonna suck your penis. I'm sorry. That way, that can save me a lot of heartbreak, and it'll save you a lot of time trying to have sex with me or trying to get your penis sucked by me, and you can go on to somebody that will have sex with you or somebody that will suck your penis. Also, depending on the girl, it won't hurt her feelings you saying these things. She won't even get mad because depending on the girl, she may want to have sex with you too. She may like sucking penis. Therefore, if you let her know within the first week or whatever of knowing her, hey, I think you're kind of cool. I would like to have sex with you. She could be like, okay. And that would save you a lot of time there too. You don't have to weasel and plot and scheme and figure out, how am I going to get her alone? How am I going to do how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Whatever. In order to have sex with her, because you already know that she wants to have sex with you. All you have to do is pick the time and the place, and she will be there, sucking your penis and everything else. Saves a lot of time, saves girls from getting her feelings hurt, or whatever. All these lies and stuff, all it does is F girls up. So that way, when a girl does finally meet a good man, yeah, y'all dudes that are always complaining about girls being all kinds of crazy when they meet a good man, it's those crazy dudes that tried to con her out of her drawers that fucked you over. Anyway, that's one thing that gets on my nerves. Why do you feel like you gotta try to con me out of my underwear? I mean, all that, it's not necessary at all. There are different ways to go about it than trying to con people. I'm just saying. Another thing I want to know. Okay. I have this thing I like to mess with my hair. Anyway. Another thing I want to know. What is the deal with dudes that do actually like you? Not the ones that are trying to con you out of your drawers, but the dudes that genuinely like you. They'll be like, oh, I really like you. I want to get to know you. Da 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 da. I want to be in a relationship with you. Blah 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 blah. And then suddenly, like, y'all are cool. Y'all talk every day and all this stuff like that. And then suddenly, they stop talking to you. Not like they stop talking to you completely, because I'm feeling like somebody that stops talking to you completely, they just don't like you. And they're too much of a hoe to tell you. But they just start distancing themselves from you. Like, y'all are good one day, 2, 3 weeks, whatever, y'all are good. Y'all talk all the time. Yeah. And then, next thing you know, after y'all have like a nice, good, nice, normal conversation, suddenly they're like not talking to you. Like, they barely answer your text messages, they don't answer the phone when you call. And then when you ask them about it and you're like, hey, dude, what's the deal? Like, do you not like me anymore? It would be nice if you let me know so that way I can stop wasting my time and move on. And they swear that that is not the case. They're like, no, I do really like you and I miss you and da 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 da. I'm so sorry for neglecting you, blah da da da. I'm just bummy. Yeah, that's the excuse. As you can see, somebody did this to me. Anywho, you're bummy. Like, you're too bummy to talk to me on the phone or text me because you suck at conversation. And I'm like, if you sucked at conversation, then why did you start talking to me in the first place? You know? Like, were you just trying to get to know me? And now that you feel like you know me, you don't see the point in talking to me all the time? Like, what is the deal? I mean, how is somebody not supposed to get their feelings hurt when there's a lack of consistency? Like, people are like children sometimes, and especially girls, and they need attention. Not to say that it's okay to be an attention whore and have. I'm not that person. I don't need to talk to you all day, every day, at all. So it's kind of a relief that this person isn't texting me every day and trying to stay on the phone with me for 4 hours. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Like, it's good. Now I think about it, because when I'm really sleepy, I don't want to entertain you for 3 hours at night when I have a biology test at, I mean, biology class at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's not on my list of things to do. I'd much rather be in bed. Yeah. Anywho. Or I don't need you texting me when I'm trying to take a nap. Or when I'm in the middle of class. Or when I'm at Bible study. Whatever. It's kind of a relief. I don't need to talk to you 8 times a day. I'll be fine. Still, when you set the precedent and you're talking to me for this length of time and then you suddenly stop, I'm gonna think that something is wrong. And granted, a lot of guys are like, dudes, they're like, we're not that complicated. Most of the time, if somebody says, this is the reason why I'm not talking to you, and they swear to you, yeah, I still like you, but this is the reason that I'm doing this, then the odds are that really is the reason. He's not plotting and scheming and trying to think up some reason to screw you over. Like, that really is the reason. But it's just weird. Like, I don't understand. Like, why would you even start it if you didn't plan to continue? Whatever. That's something that I want to know. Another thing. What is the deal with people not wanting to text people because they feel like they're going to annoy somebody, or people not going to text somebody because they're not able to humble themselves and text somebody first? I don't get this, because for all I know, you could really want to text me. You really could. You could be thinking about me, whatever. But you don't want to text me because you're scared that you're going to annoy me. Or you don't want to text me because you have too much pride to humble yourself. I'm over here thinking the same thing. I'm thinking about you, but I don't want to text you because I feel like I'm going to annoy you. You know, like, I don't want to annoy you and have you ignore me and I don't, whatever, you know? And I have too much pride. So I'm like, if they want to talk to me, then they talk to me. F them, da 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 da. If we're both sitting over here in our little circles and we're thinking, I don't want to text him, and we're thinking, I don't want to text them because I don't want to annoy them, or I don't want to text them because I don't text people first. They're supposed to text me first. Blah da da da. We will never talk. Like, point blank, period, end of discussion. If we're both worried about who's going to text first or who's going to annoy who and have too much pride to humble ourselves, then we're never going to talk. And that's just the way that it is. Whatever. People need to work on that. Another thing. Why is it okay for somebody to ignore your text messages and your phone calls? They don't answer your text messages. They don't answer your phone calls. Yet, whenever they text you or call you, they expect you to answer. You're not only are you supposed to answer, but you are supposed to answer promptly. Like, I don't get that. Because if you can't answer my calls and you can't answer my texts, then why in the world would you think that I was going to answer your calls or I was going to answer your texts? Like, seriously? You're not special. If you can't answer my calls, then I'm not going to answer yours. If you can't answer my text messages, then I'm not going to answer yours. You need to see how it feels to be ignored. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I need to work on that. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm that girl. Whatever. That's how I feel about it. That's just some of the things I'm thinking about right now. I'm gonna whatever. I'm close to running out of time though for my video. So if you have any explanations for any of this stuff, or you just want to tell me how crazy I am, because I know that I'm crazy, I'm establishing that through my general psychology class. I got a lot of stuff I need to work on. Extreme phobia of snakes and blowing shit out of proportion. I'm figuring that out. Um, Whatever. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, just want to tell me how entertaining this is, I don't know. Let me know. You can leave me some comments or whatever, and I'll get back to you. Be ready for my next video. It's going to be entertaining. I'm talking about the negative friends because we all have negative friends. So, yeah.